Hello everybody from Tulum! I'm here with my absolutely tragic fake tan. Look at this tan I put on. Oh my gosh, I have white armpits, I have Dorito fingers, my feet, you don't even want to know what my feet look like, but it's bad. It's bad tan. I actually don't know what happened. I don't know why it was this way, but just so you know, I've got a tan on, I am wearing a shirt, and I wanted to get ready with you tonight because we're headed out for a little dinner date. Dan's birthday is actually tomorrow, but we are here in Tulum celebrating his B-Day. So we're going on a little date night tonight. Somewhere I've actually wanted to go since we were in Tulum the first time. It's been on the list of desires and wants to see in my life. I do want to say I'll start with my hair because we were at the pool having a lovely little lay. Oh my God, I just need to live somewhere warm. I don't know what to say. I need to live somewhere with sun, at least part-time, at least. And my hair was soaking wet and I put it up in a bun and I actually don't mind how it looks. I don't have like my usual little, significant part, but I did recently show you guys how I've been doing my bun. If you missed that video, I'll link it here. We also had a good chat about de-influencing. But allow me to just touch up this bun. So I've got a little travel size, got to be glued hairspray. I'm just gonna spray that on. The bristle brush is everything because this just makes all of the hairs like lay softly and flatly. So I'm literally just gonna brush it back with this and the hairspray, and then that will ensure that the hairs don't get all crazy, because these little baby hairs for me, if my hair is dry or not, hairsprayed or gelled down, they just stand up like this. They go and it just looks ridiculous. So if you want that like sleek bun look, you just gotta do a little bit of extra effort, put in a little bit of elbow grease just to slick everything back, and then it just gives a much more clean appearance. So even though my hair is literally wet with pool water right now, you can just add a little bit of hairspray and just pretend like it's not, like it's all intentional and all sleek. So there we go, that's the bun. I've just been living in the bun. I love the bun so much, it's so easy. I don't have to wash my hair as much. And then I'll blink and summer will come around and I'll just be like, whoa, where did this hair come from? That's the hope anyway. Anywho, I already posted this on Instagram, but I did pull out the glowish skin tint. I have this one in the shade 02 Fair Light, and I haven't used this in such a long time, but I was so obsessed with it. It's beautiful. And again, I already said this on Instagram, but just in case those of you are not all caught up on the gram, I put this on and I was like, oh yeah. It's so much more glowy than I've been going for lately. I feel like we've actually really been doing a lot of like matte powdered looks, but I pulled this out of the stash, pulled it out of the archives, and was like, you know what? The finish of this, the intense glow of it, is kind of how I envisioned the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter being. Like when people talk about the Flawless Filter, when I see it on people who love the Flawless Filter, this is kind of the vibe that it looks like. Obviously this has more coverage and you can put it all over your face, but it doesn't like highlight in a gross way. Like I definitely still have to put powder on, but it just gives that sheen, that natural lit from within glow, and it's so intense and it's so nice. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. People who love Flawless Filter, the Huda Beauty Glowish Skin Tint is my Flawless Filter. I also have a beauty blender on hand and I'm just gonna be botting and dotting that around as we go. Every time I travel and try to film, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot a mirror again. And I put the camera right in front of the mirror, so I'm just like this, trying to see. LOL. Anyway, that's such a lovely base. I also packed with me the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer because this one is what it says. It's a serum concealer. It's very juicy, very nice for when the weather's warmer. For those of you in the world who are experiencing your summer season right now, this is a beautiful one to have because I feel like some of the concealers that I use in the winter time are just not compatible with my summer sweaty skin. Like I need something that's a little bit more dewy and glowy and serumy, so that if I sweat it off, it can just melt away with it all, I need things to be a little bit more mobile and forgiving in the case of Uber sweat. If it's all totally packed and set in and self-setting and all that good stuff, then that's where the sweat happens and you just get those terrible like cracky lines in the powder and whatnot. So it's just, we're pulling out all of our juicy serumy things. So just putting that on, brightening it up. That's the shade Vanilla in the Bear With Me concealer. I have two shades, a lighter one and this is the deeper one that I have, and it's the perfect like highlighting shade for when I have my tan on or when I am naturally tanned in the summertime. So I'm just blending that out with a beauty blender, just kind of putting that all over in the center of my face. Thank God. Oh my God, you guys. Actually, on one of my previous videos, someone commented that I have pepperoni face. I was like, whoa, I haven't had a petty little silly mean comment like that in a hot minute. But I was like, you're right. Oh my God, you guys, my breakouts have been so bad the last like 2 weeks. I felt like it was a physical manifestation of my stress on my face. Honestly, I couldn't figure it out, that or like there were many days where I was like sitting in my zip up sweaters and my sweaters and just sitting like this after my workout for hours and hours. I'm like, did I just create insane breakouts from that all over my chin? But yeah, anyway, all over here was all breaking out, and it's finally passing. I feel like the sun gave it a little cure, but it was not cute for a minute. Whoa. You best believe I packed my peace out dots and I wore those on the plane. I feel like that was actually a really good thing to do. If you're traveling, if you're going on the airplane, wear your little acne patches. That's a great time to kind of protect from the filth in the air and get some healing done on those zits. So, all right, another product I packed. You guys know how much I love the e.l.f. Putty products. The Putty bronzer is amazing. I have the shade Tan Lines that I use all the time. They recently came out with the luminous version of it, and I tried it for the first time on this little trip, and it's beautiful. It's really light, very subtly shimmery, and just really complements the glow. So if you are avoiding glow, don't use this. I wouldn't say that this is also a substitute for contour, because it is very much, sorry, that was very loud. It is very much a glowy product. So I'm just kind of putting this all over my cheeks and using that as a lovely cream bronzer, and it's really pretty. Really pretty. They have a few shades of this. Which one is this? Bronzant? Surely not. Oh. The shade is Sun Chaser. Sorry, when you look at the back, it's like Bronzant, Pate, Lumineux, Sun Chaser. Even if you think it's a little bit too deep for you, if you're looking at a deeper shade, they are very sheer. They blend out very sheer, so you can afford to go a little bit deeper if you so wish. But yeah, I really like it. I have to really like sit here and blend on my forehead, or else I'll have a very distinct line, but very much enjoying it so far. Another fabulous, affordable product from the drugstore. e.l.f. truly just kills it every time, honestly. I also brought the e.l.f. Bora Bora blush, which I used in my little Instagram reel, but I think tonight we're gonna have to pull out Picante, just because when the sun calls, Picante too calls my name. Like, how nice and glowy is this bronzer? Truly. I mean, you can't beat e.l.f. pricing, my friends. We're being very much conscious of that moving forward. And if an affordable product does what an expensive one can, why not save the coin? What do you guys think? What do you guys think of that bronzer? Here's a first look on the tube, but again, I already posted it and loving it. All right, speaking of Picante, let's pull her out. I obviously packed the little travel size version. This is my blush I created with nude sticks, and every time I come somewhere warm, like, you can use it no matter what. It's just not like very much a winter blush for me. It absolutely can be. You can wear it anytime you want, especially because you can apply it on so sheer. But this just is very much like my summer glow blush, you know? So whenever I'm even putting a tan on, honestly, if I put a tan on, if I'm feeling a little bit more glowy and bronzy, this is just a shade that I love to pull out because it's so pretty. It's literally warm sunshine on your skin. If you haven't tried Picante, if you're new here and you haven't heard me rave about it for 2 years straight, then welcome. We love Picante here. I'm definitely not the gal who's gonna like do a makeup brand. That's just not my future. It's not my path, because I do feel like we just have such an abundance of products. However, at the time when Picante was created, I couldn't find an orange blush. A true orange blush didn't exist. So that was why Picante was birthed. And that is why I continue to be so thrilled and thankful to Nude Sticks for allowing me to have her in this world, because it's perfect. It's perfect. It's my perfect summer blush. Picante, we love you. We're gonna keep that out because I'm gonna put that on my lips as well, but hopefully you guys can see I did a super sheer wash of that on my cheeks, and I just blended it all up, and it just adds a little hint of color. Or you can go, like, if you have deeper skin tone, you can really intensify that pigment and build it up. Like, it's very versatile in that way, which is nice, and it's good on the lips. Also, that was the Refro 4 brush. Let's just do the lips because I want to give them some love. I did bring the Victoria Beckham O2 lip definer, my little nubbin, my nubbin that is remaining. I also have my NYX Nude Beige. But like I've mentioned before, when I'm doing warmer shades like this, I do like to have a little bit more of a warm toned lip liner, and the nude beige is very much like a nice natural cool tone. So this is the perfect shade for that. So I'm just gonna line my lips. I'm gonna try doing this in the lens of the camera, see how that goes. You can see it's just much deeper and much warmer than some of the other lip pencils that I've been using. But I just think this complements the warmth and the blush much nicer. So I'm just applying that and blending it with my finger. And Victoria Beckham, the team was so nice. They actually sent me like a whole pile of refills, which is crazy, but like there's still technically so much more product here. Like I know I'm mortified, like Victoria Beckham Beauty is like, please stop using this like falling apart, flaking ass nubbin, but I don't want to be wasteful. There's so much product here. I can still sharpen it, it's perfect. And I mean, really, it's just like a travel size version of my lip pencil. So she's still going strong. We're still rocking with the Victoria Beckham O2 Lip Definer nubbin. Okay, now we'll go back to Picante and just put that on the center. So I rub that in the center of the lips, get a nice amount of pigment on there, and then I just take my finger and kind of press it in, pat it into the rest of the lip, and it gives that really nice natural like stained effect on the lips. You can always add more if you want, but I just love that muted little wash of color. Again, you can make it as pigmented as you want, but especially when I'm like going to eat dinner, I just want a little hint of color, and I just, it's so good. Okay, let's do the brows. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go up into the mirror for this, so BRB while I do my brows. Okay, the brows are done. The face is much more framed, God bless. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of powder, taking my Givenchy number 3 loose powder. And I'm using a brush with this. I'm skipping the triangle puffy puff because I do just want a very light little dusting of this, just right under the eyes and just a little bit around the center of the face, because again, I'm in a sweaty land. I do want to set the makeup and not look like oily and sweaty around the center of my face, but I also don't want it to be like totally set. So I kind of just take a very light amount and just dust it around very lightly, and it'll just set in a little bit, but not be like immovable, and just a little bit more natural feeling. So that's just one little dusting all around. Then I've got a cutie little mini of the Benefit Professional Setting Spray. And I'm gonna set that in. I'm still undecided if I wanna do my eyes right now. Maybe I'll just do something super light. It's one of those things where, you know, when you go out and you're like, ugh, I'm like dreading taking off my makeup later, and it's always the mascara. The mascara is always just the efforts. When you're not wearing mascara, you're like, wow, it's so much easier to like wash my face and do my skincare at night when I'm not wearing it. I think for the sake of date night, I will indulge a little bit. So let's put a little bit of sparkle. I have that Stila Kitten Kaleidoscope shade. I'm gonna do a little bit of this just because it is more of like an actual cream shadow. It's not just a lid topper. You do get quite a bit of pigment there. I'm just gonna put that right on the center of my lids, and then take a little eyeshadow brush and I'll just sweep that all over. So we just have like a little kiss of something on the eyes, just a little tickle of sparkle to go all over. Nothing heavy, nothing crispy. And this has a little bit of like pink running through it. It's a little bit warm. So I actually think that'll complement all the warmth in the makeup very well. So literally bring that all over. Excellent. Then to finish off, we have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Mascara, which it was like kind of glooping up, but I was like, you know what, I'll take this on vacay and it can be my last hurrah before I have to repurchase this, because I will absolutely be repurchasing this. I've said this a few times already, but you know, there's lots of mascaras that I love, but this whole like last, I don't know, it's been a year or two, but sometimes it can just be really intense. But my blinking has really like impacted my eye makeup wearing a lot, and I've been going without mascara so much just because it would be crazy. I would like drive the hour downtown and I'd be covered all under my eye just from me. Like when I blink, it's like a really tight squeeze, so like there's nothing that can stop the transfer. But this tubing mascara, truly, like this smudge proof mascara is no joke. And I've tried so many mascaras and it's never been transfer proof like this one. Nikki Makeup absolutely is the GOAT, and she did not lead us astray with this mascara recommendation. So it is a little bit more pricey, being from Estee Lauder for sure. Packaging is very luxe. I love the fluted gold, but you guys, like just for this blinking phase of my life, it's just it for me. This is the one. I think I'm gonna leave it there. And I think that's the look. That's it. Guys, that's the makeup look. Headed out for dinner, a little light fresh, glowing makeup. I know that I am in a hot weather place right now, but I think that this is one of those perfect, easy go-to looks that you can just slap on whenever you want to feel fabulous and glowy, and it's very easy to do. I was about to say minimal products used, but like, no, it's a full face, but you know. We've got some great old faves in here that we dug out of the stash, and this is my look for tonight. I'll insert, hopefully if we take some pics, I'll insert pictures of my full look here for you to see. I've got my little gold stacks on stacks. I decided not to travel with my engagement ring, so for today I don't look engaged. I'm sorry, Dan. But I got my little studs, earrings. This is a Jenny Bird necklace. This is a Melanie Ald necklace, which they recently did give me a discount code. You can use the code Alana for moolah off. A lovely little tube top from Anna Kwan. And that's my fit. That's my look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for getting ready with me. We're gonna do a fun little vlog. We'll show you a couple adventures that we get up to here in Tulum, but just wanted to get ready with you and show you the makeup that I'm wearing. So you guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the look, and I'll see you all very soon for a new video. Bye!